Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Miss and Mr. Lecturer of Jakarta State University. Introduce myself. My name is Alfa Indriani, native for Public Sector Accounting Study Program, class of 2019. I would like to present a presentation on the results of the field work practice report, which was carried out at the Regional Financial and Asset Management Agency Brebes Regency. Okay, I start. Report of PKL Regional Financial and Asset Management Agency for Brebes Regency. And next slide. Then there is a table of contents. Chapter 1, there is preliminary. Chapter 2, overview of PKL. Chapter 3, implementation of PKL. And then chapter 4, there is conclusion. So chapter 1, there is a background. Government agency is a government agency that performs administrative function in the executive environment. In the economic aspect, the government carries out various forms of expenditure, finance the activities, and carry out and market finance, report to come to corporate costs, to currency efficiency, and effectiveness in financial guarantee, efficiency, and efficacy in financial management, and appropriate financial technology, system is needed and is implemented within the organization. Increasing public demand for good governance has encouraged the central government and regional government to implement public accountability. Accounting can be interpreted as a form of obligation to account for the success or failure of the implementation of the organization, including in achieving predetermined goals or objectives. Competitiveness in the world offers is increasingly competitive, where competitors are not only human but also technology. In order to compete, quality standards, Jakarta State University equips its students in addition to theory options from lecture activities as well as equipping them with field work practice or PKL. This PKL program is carried out to provide insight into the world of work that is option from the BPKAD or Regional Financial and Asset Management Agency for practitioners and is also one of the graduation requirements for every student of University Faculty Economics, Jakarta State University. And then next slide, in PKL. Step number 1, implement scholarly knowledge option in nature in the world of work. Number 2, train practitioners to be mature, independent, and responsible, and able to adapt to the work environment. Number 3, increase the knowledge and experience gained in the real world of work. Number 4, encouraging internships to have an interest interest in working in the real world of work. Next slide, propose PKL. Number 1, fulfilling the PKL course as one of the requirements for obtaining a Bachelor of Applied Public Sector Accounting. Establish cooperation between the university and related parties where the field work practice are held. Number 3, as a measure of success for practitioners in preparing themselves to work. And number 4, familiarize students with a culture of teamwork, of work that is different from the culture of learning in the classroom, with higher visual to complete work on time. And number can make the right observation of practical activities related to the theory that has been studied in lecture. And next slide, benefits of PKL. For practicum, number 1, to grow and strengthen a professional attitude and discipline, practical work in a work of work full of change, of challenge. Number 2, improve skill related to accounting and applying the knowledge that has been learned, especially in public accounting course. Number 3, with the ability to associate with the work environment. And number 4, and insight about the work of the work so that later when you enter the world of work you can adjust after priority. And the last, with self-confidence and mentality to be able to face the reward of work. Then for facultas, number 1, benefit for facultas, number 1, the establishment of good relation between the faculties of economics that provide job opportunities for students to carry out field work practice. Being a means of feedback in the form of input from the work of work to improve the curriculum in accordance with the needs of the company or agency environment and other development demands. And number 3, for facultas, evaluate students' ability to implement the knowledge they have acquired at the Faculty of Economics. And the last, as a reference source for students in finishing PKL. Then for instancy, benefit of PKL for instancy, number 1, means of releasing its social responsibility by providing opportunities for students to develop their potential by carrying out field work practice. And number 2, lighten the work of employee because the presence of students can help get the job done. And then number 3, means of increasing cooperation with educational institutions so that relation between companies and the work of education can be established, which will benefit both parties. And number last, agencies can identify the quality processed by graduates for recruitment by assessing PKL standards. And then slide, there is page PKL. For institution name, in office BPKAD Kabupaten Brebes and address veteran number 11 Brebes 5 to 22 and 12. Number telephone or fax 0228367, then 1, then 9, and 7. Email BPKAD at brebescup.co.id. For website http hashtag ppkad.brebescup.co.id. For Pressman Subbagian Perbendaharaan. The next slide, stages PKL. For preparation, looking for information about agencies that can accept students in accordance with the field of practice. Number 2, visit agencies in person. Number 3, obtaining information from PBKAD accepting to work with students. And number 4, furthermore, the practitioner subject administrative components to the general and personal section. Then step implementation. Intern number 1, interns carry out field work practice for 5 months from until 6 September 2021 to 6 February 2022. Time PKL Monday until Friday at 8 until 16, 14, 14. And step reporting. Step 1, Dictionary prepare PKL. Report based on research and net option from research from book and other research. Number 2, prepare achievement related to PKL activities. And number 3, connecting PKL credits to lecture. And then next slide, there is a chapter 2, general history. The establishment of the Regional Financial and Asset Management Agency for Brebes Regency underwent several changes. In 2001, it was named as the Revenue and Financial Management Service, or BPK. Kabupaten Brebes, which was previously also called the Regional Management Agency, or BPKD, which is a combination of the Finance Department of the Regional Secretariat, Revenue Service, and Regional Cash Office, or Dipenda. Then in 2009, the Regional Financial Management Agency, or PBKAD, underwent a change to become the Regional Financial and Asset Management Revenue Service, or called as BPKAD, which was a merger of two existing agencies in Brebes Regency, including the Regional Financial Management Agency, or called as BPKAD. The Market Management Office and the Regional Financial Management Office. Regional Youth, or called as KPKD, based on regional regulation in 2011. The Regional Asset Revenue and Financial Management Service was formed, which then continued to undergo change until in 2011. Its change is named to Regional Financial and Asset Management Agency, or BPKAD. And then next slide, vision mission. Our mission is number one, achieving regional income. Number two, releasing more quality budgeting management through administrative development of SKPD financial management. Number two, implement regional financial report that meet the perfect center of accountability and transparency. And mission lies improving the quality of human resource in the area of regional revenue and financial management. Our vision is realization of excellence and optional regional financial management and community service. And then slide organizational structure. One of the most important factors in an agency is the organizational structure of agency itself. By determining the right organizational structure according to the needs and activities of the agency concerned, it will facilitate coordination between superior and subordinates. Method that it is able to generate morale for subordinates and superior at work so that they can carry promotion or ranks. In addition, a clear division of tasks and responsibilities will assist the agency in creating a code working on small scale, thereby facilitating operational activities. And the next slide, type of activity. BPKAD has the text of carrying out regional government affairs in the field of regional financial and asset management based on the principles of autonomy and co-administration as well as other texts in accordance with policies developed by the region based on applicable laws and regulations. In the treasury division, the pensioner is given the first task, which is to import bank guarantee debt. And in chapter 3, there is field of work. By following the field work practice or PKL, the pensioner is placed in the treasury department. The internship was directly supervised by Ms. Dani Wihasuti and employees of Brebes Regency Treasurer Division BPKAD office to be able to understand the pensioner which in carrying out their field work practice. Number one, input bank guaranteed into a computer using the BPKAD register bank application. Achieve TPI document for 2020 verify SPP on the SIPD application, update SP2D insurance on the SIPD application, schedule a screen letter, then distribute letter of our document, then become a recipient of TPL collection fiscal year 2002 and 22. After being signed by the health of the agency, duplicate letter or document. Work implementation. For number one, work implementation is enter bank guarantee date into the computer using the BPKAD register bank application. In the treasury division, the fractionary is given the first type, which is to input bank guarantee date. Fractionary are taught first about how to operate a special website to input bank guarantee at http #ppkd.brebes.co.id #retency. Steps taken. Number one, open the following web address and then login, then click home, then click register retency, click see more plus like retency. Then second, type content SKPD. Next, content date SP2D, nomor SPM retensi, nomor SP2D retensi, nomor SPK kontrak and date SPK kontrak. And next step, content date PHO, nomor PHO, value SPK kontrak, and job name is filed according to the sheet bank guarantee. And then next step, content value SPK contract for 5% of the project value on the bank warranty sheet. And then last after the bank warranty date is then input, then click save or shelf. Number two, implements. Number two is Archive DPI year 2020. Show the sheet on which DPI will be supported. The yellow DPI sheet is the original sheet for the BPKAD archive, and the white DPI sheet is for the Tinafus archive or Archive and Library Service of Brebes Regency. The purpose of archiving is that document archives are well maintained, orderly, and tough. Document managed by a good filing system will be a means of preventing loss and also allowing for quick retrieval of documents. And the next implement, number 3, perform SPP verification on the SEPD application. For step number 1, open website SEPD on https #SEPD or .kemendagri.co.id, then click login, then klik dashboard, then klik penatasan pengeluaran, then there are various menu options, then klik menu verifikasi SEP. Number 2, step find and SKPD that has complete with the completeness of the document, then click SKPD. And the last step, if the document is complete then it's approved, then click verifikasi. Number 4, implemented is SP2D publishing update on the SEPD application. Likely picture in this percentage. For steps, number 1, open website SEPD on sepdkemendagri.co.id, then klik login, then klik dashboard, then klik penatasan pengeluaran, then there are various menu options, then klik menu pembuatan SP2D. Number 2 step, look for an SKPD that has met the SP2D into document requirement, and then click SKPD. The last step, if the document is completed and it is approved, then click publication date. Then lies the issuing team is no later than 2 days after the SPM is received. Then click down. Number 5. Implementation is write date in outgoing letter number. Furthermore, the practitioner is asked to write the date and number for each outgoing letter before being handed over to the recipient of the letter. For step number 1, the letter number is requested at the BPKAD Secretariat, and next time the letter and then put the letter in an envelope to be sent to the recipient of the letter. The practitioner is scheduled to scan letter, namely a meeting invitation letter discussing of the thing, the SIPD application to the SKPD, and meeting invitation letter recording the implementation of the 2022 budget to the SKPD. Number next, 6. Distributing letter or document. Before distributing letter or documents, the thing that the practitioner does first as, then step number 1, record letter or document on disposition sheet. Number 2, then send the letter or document to the recipient, place this sheet on the disposition sheet. At that time, the practitioner was ordered to deliver the letter or document to Mr. Wika Agustiono, head of PBB and PPHTB Regional Revenue Agency, or Bapenda Purpose Regency. And then, furthermore, when arriving at the destination and meeting with the recipient must begin a disposition sheet as proof of reception. If you do not find the person list on the disposition sheet, you can be represented beyond employees in the same division as well as change the recipient name and tag it. And implementation next number 7. Become the safe cut for taking the TBR for the 2022 fiscal year after being seen by the head of the agency. Professional for today, namely Wednesday, December 29, 2021, and Tuesday, December 13, 2021, for access to the receipts for the 2022 DPR collection and export signature the head of the Regional Financial and Asset Management Agency. Next number implementation 8. Duplicate letter or document. Duplicating letter or document is the first thing that the practitioner do. This makes the practitioner work. There is an error or damage to the letter or document duplicating machine. After knowing how to use the machine because it's associated by one of the typical budget employees, the practitioner become able to do it properly. Letter or documents that are often used to be duplicate an outgoing letter, an incoming letter that will be used and achieving. The steps taken by the practitioner to duplicate document are as follows. Step number 1, that is prepare the document to be duplicate. The number of documents to be duplicate is adjusted as needed. And number 2, turn on the prepare bed pressing the power button. Number 3, ensure that copier has the desired paper setting installed before copying the document began. If the paper setting are not correct, select paper cell and adjust in the desired paper size. And then next, place the document to be duplicate. Next, press the number of copies of the document needed, and then the fractional presses the start button to start copying document using a copier. And the next step, when finished, the practitioner to discard the document, and if necessary, the practitioner collect the document using a paper clip. In the next slide, there is obstacle and currency. Number 1 practicum is number 1, there is no SOP or standard operating procedure for practitioner in carrying out work. Money is because there is no SOP set from the agency. There is no clarity about the work that must be carried out by practitioner and the state or PKL. Therefore, the practitioner will only work when someone asks for help, and when the practitioner takes the initiative to offer assistance. Number 2, bank warranty web registers means an error. When the practitioner was inputting data on the bank warranty retention, web http brebeskap.co.id retensi garansi bank, therefore experience an error due to a die of the part which hampered the bank warranty registration process. And number 3, slightly answered number 3, difficulty adjusting the time between lectures and PKL. And the next slide is how to overcome obstacles. Number 1, preparation of SOP, standard operating procedure, especially for apprentices. Standard operating procedure or SOP is document related to procedures that are carried out chronologically to complete a job with the aim of getting the most effective work result from worker at the lowest possible cost. This including mix from operations that have definite or standard procedure without losing effectiveness. A very good quality management system is always based on SOP. Therefore, the agency should prepare SOP for practitioners so that they can work according to the SOP that apply in this agent, making it easier for the practitioner of the agency. And then number 2, request report to the bank warranty web registered from related parties. Registering a bank warranty is new thing for practitioner. Moreover, this generates little in lecture, so it's considered new to practitioner. The practitioner needs to learn the operation system of the bank warranty registered quickly so that it works, making it easier for the practitioner to carry out during the apprenticeship period. Within the process of carrying out the default work practicum or PKL, the bank warranty web register experience error on disturbances such as example cannot be accessed, values appear not the sum, and cannot look that input. Of course, this will interfere with the work of its employee. Therefore, improvement is needed from related practice. And the last number three, creative time management. Personal try to make time management between lecturer and PKL. And the last chapter, capture chapter 4, there is conclusion. During the 4th month of participating in the 3 PKL activities at BPKAD, Brebes Regency the practitioner gained a lot of valuable knowledge and experience, so that the practitioner can draw some conclusion from the process of PKL activity at BPKAD of Brebes as follows. Number 1, there is sharpen the attitude of discipline, responsibility, and responsiveness in completing the work that has been given. Number 2, lots of knowledge and new knowledge gained. And number 3, sharpen accuracy and digits in carrying out action tasks. And the last conclusion, number 4, learn to adjust to the atmosphere and work ethic when carrying out PKL. Okay, advice I can give. Number 1, for future students, prepare yourself in advance by studying the material provided during lecture, especially those related to local government. And then for Fakultas Ekonomi Universitas Negeri Jakarta, provide training and coaching to students about the implementation of PKL so that there are no errors when making reports. And then number 4, for PPKAD Kabupaten Brebes, opportunity to carry out practical field work which has been given PPKAD Kabupaten Brebes need to be expanded. A cooperative relationship can be established between the Fakultas Ekonomi UNJ with BPKAD Kabupaten Brebes can provide opportunity in the future for other students to the internship work in other forms of cooperation. Okay, the last of my presentation and thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.